business
sir, please.
strategy,
Yeah.
right? Every company will evolve with a particular strategy,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
And even if you look at three of us over here,
Yes, yep.
and we three follow different strategies,
Absolutely.
okay? And the strategies is some companies try to on one particular product and try to get a leadership on the product.
True, sir.
And I know these two gentlemen are the examples of that kind.
Absolutely.
They can go to any scale
Absolutely.
and they try to get the leadership on those products and try to get the
Very much
global,
true. Yeah,
volumes of those products.
absolutely.
They will be always cost effective. So that is their strength. In the sense, any product that they take, they want to, compete with anyone. Sometimes these two gentlemen also compete themselves in the
Absolutely.
market. But the thing is, in the pharma, the strategy plays a significant role.
Big role, yes.
When it comes to companies like us, we go with a different strategy. We try to do more on the innovation, intellectual property, and I don't go to the scale what they do. I try to work in the area of small volume but high value.
But bigger
So-
value, higher
So
value.
and again, it is about the markets.
Absolutely, sir.
What markets they have the strengths. I think all that puts together. I think the strategies keep changing, but again, it's a very dynamic.
Actually, the question to you one is, I really get surprised, sir, how you manage all these partnerships and collaborations with different verticals in the pharma.
That's a good question. So if you look at
Yeah.
Catalyst, what it says is create,
Collaborate
collaborate,
and connect.
connect, collaborate, and create.
Yes.
Right? I pretty much follow the same model.
Great.
See, I came from the research background, and my passion is always towards the innovation. And when I start a company, I'll create a business model for that particular company, and I don't try to create a confusion between the companies or the leadership at the companies.
Oh, excellent.
So each company will have the technical partners who takes care of those companies. And they get a equity in the company, and they are empowered to run the company with the strategy of the leadership. So, and again, I don't interfere into the day-to-day operations of those companies. Every company, I operate as an independent company. Say, for example, we both are partners,
Yeah.
and we meet hardly once in 6 months.
Oh, great.
So when we connected together around 10 years back, he already created a pharmaceutical facility. He was looking for a partner to get it US FDA approved. Then I have products which I wanted to take it to the US market. So we find, there is right synergy between us.
Complementing each other.
That's right. And then, he said, what are you going to get to me? I said, I'll get you in 15 months US FDA approved facility.
Great.
Right? But it just happened at 15 months, his facility got approved
Oh,
with US FDA.
congratulations. Great, sir.
And after that, we are not just looking at back, and then we have one company together with the 50 products. We started the second joint venture now. Again, the relationship is going on. So it's all about how effectively you manage the partnerships. And again, the strategies between the companies has to be very clear.
Excellent, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your insight. And Ramesh Garu. So I just would like to ask you, what advice would you give to startups or businesses in the pharmaceutical sector?
Basically, everybody think that to convert the entrepreneur is a dream. But in practicality,
Sir, koncham-
without having the proper experience, gaining knowledge on the industry, to start the industry is very difficult to come out again. So my suggestion is that always anybody interested to start the industry, first they understand the industry, they feel of some experience gain on that. After getting the experience only enter into the industry, they will be 100% successful in this. Basically, we are the model of that. We work the private company more than 20 years, and we gain the knowledge of various fields. After that, we thought that when you are contributed to some companies, Why not make to our own company to do ourselves? That is our motto to start up the industry. So same thing I feel, I'll give the advice to the newcomers, anybody interested to come forward, they first to understand the industry and what are the difficulties arise in that, and how to come out of that also. The beginning they know, they will be 100% success when they come into the industry. Otherwise in middle, any problem arises, they cannot know, they cannot able to control the systems, including the manpower and research, and any of the subject if you not understand, it is very difficult to handle that situation. It's going to the failure model. That's why I advise the new entrepreneurs to come into the action. They should definitely feel some experience in their life.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. And Rao Garu, so do you believe India has the right ecosystem, policies, infrastructure and talent to attract significant investments in pharmaceuticals? What need improvements?
Thank you. See, it's a continuous process. The infrastructure required today is one thing. This is evolving, science evolving, and technology changing from time to time. So we have to adopt these technologies at the right time. At the same time, the opportunities are also going up.
Exactly.
The population is increasing. The kind of science is evolving from day to day. The kind of research is happening globally. All this creates new opportunities and new therapeutic tech segments. For example, some time ago, around 20 years ago, for such kind of a disease like diabetes, you have some basic drugs. And today we have peptides in place of those basic diabetic drugs. So those diabetic drugs, earlier we had to take, some patient has to take maybe 4 times in a day, 2 times in a day. Now certain medications are there, which is 6 months. So twice in a year, it's good enough to take. So what kind of a business opportunity we are selecting, where we wanted to adopt these, where we want to expand to sustain the business. And I need to correct something here, that is the Metrochem is a company where we are doing a lot of commodity products. At the same time, we are doing very innovative products, and we have a large base of research. Around 400 people are working in the research, and as the demand increases, so that we may expand to even 1,000. That's the kind of infrastructure we should have to sustain our business. And with respect to I want to give a message to the entrepreneurs who are to become the entrepreneurs here, is that let us not look at the big numbers. See, any industry